Så jag är ledsen, jag vet inte vad ni andra säger, men jag kan i alla fall inte föra ett normalt samtal om jag ska vara tvungen att titta på dig när du står där och visar upp hela apparaten. Det går inte.
Apparaten, vadå hela apparaten?
In de VPRO Cinema Collection praten we met gerenommeerde regisseurs over een doorbraakfilm, die aansluitend wordt uitgezonden. Vandaag de Zweed Lukas Moodysson. Die debuteerde met het sympathieke tienerdrama Fucking Åmål, maar wereldwijd doorbrak met zijn tweede film, het tragicomische Together. Together is your second film. Mm-hmm. You've just made Fucking Åmål, which won lots of Guldbagges, which are Swedish Oscars. Ingmar Bergman calls the film the first masterpiece of a young master. Mm-hmm. Did you feel any pressure to come up with Together?
Well, after Together, he said that he didn't like it that much. So he said that he felt so I think he said something like that. It was okay, but not as good as his first film. And then he said, so now he just has to keep on working. And that's actually the best advice I got from him or from almost anyone. I always even had that quote for some time on my door.
Just keep on working.
Yeah, signed Ingmar Bergman.
Franco död. Dödsbudet meddelades i morse av den spanska radion och den officiella nyhetsbyråns siffra. 20 minuter i 5 avled generalen av hjärtstillestånd.
Franco är död! Franco är död!
Va?
Ja, Franco är död. De sa det på radion alldeles nyss.
Nej.
Ja, Franco är död. Otroligt.
Nej, helt
Franco är död. På radion sa det, jag vet vad han var. Han är död. Franco är död.
The first little spark for Together was actually just a feeling that when we were filming Fucking Åmål, Show Me Love, I just talked to some other people in the team and we were just saying that next time we have to make a film with grown-ups because we were sort of like, there were some days when we were just really tired of the teenagers and their behavior and they were just, you get tired of it, and I just said next time grown-ups. That was sort of like something we comforted each other with sometimes when it was like, yeah, when they were really like difficult to work with.
Like teenagers.
Yeah.
But okay, this is about grown-ups. They live in a commune in 75. Mm-hmm. But there's also a couple of kids there.
Yeah. But in the beginning, they had. They had no real. Their parts were really smaller, and I also had some other grown-up characters that I just killed, and there are some storylines that I also killed, both during when I was writing the script, and also actually during filming and during editing. So the parts of the children's perspective of the film was not something that I wanted from the beginning. It just sort of pushed itself on me.
Åh, har du pistol? Ja. Får inte ha krigsleksaker. Aj! Waterbucket!
Nu sköt jag honom.
Nej, han kan ju inte dö så himla lätt. Får försöka igen.
Ja, men det var en granat. Nu dog han i alla fall.
Säg att du gillar Pinochet.
Jag säger det aldrig.
Håll käft.
Nej, nu vill jag byta. Nu vill jag vara Pinochet.
Okej.
We filmed the whole film in a big house that we rented, and it was really in a bad shape. They were going to sell it afterwards, and it was just really in a terrible state. So they just allowed us to do. We were just very lucky they allowed us to just rebuild the interior of the house. So we actually built the inside of the house like in a studio, but it was really a real house. So we actually really made a fantasy world of 1975, and then we brought actors there, and they would just open the door, and they just really walked into 1975, and that was just
Magic.
a wonderful moment. It can be magic when you do the same thing in a film studio as well, when you build, but this was even more wonderful because it was a real house with a garden and everything.
Tjejerna mot killarna! Eller vadå? Vi ska göra det här, va?
Kom nu, ska ni inte vara med? Va? Stefan, du vill vara med?
Nej, jag kan inte.
Klart du kan! Kom igen!
Nej, det är så dåligt.
Hej, det är vi allihopa, det gör inget.
Okej då.
Kom, det är jätteroligt!
Stefan, du är med i det laget vi må här.
Vinter.
Okej, du måste, Stefan.
Oj, 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 oj! Ja!
Set in the 70s. 70s is instant comedy. I think you once said. So how avoid it becoming ridiculous?
I think I really wanted to sort of downplay the 70s. I was also interested in sort of like how much of the 60s that was still present, because it's like today, many of the things that we have today, like they are actually from the 10 years old, or they're 20 years old, or 30 years old. So, and I think the mistake often is like you treat the 70s like as everything in 1975 was born in 1975, which it wasn't, of course. There was so many things. If you look at the picture, there are people who were walking around in clothes that seemed like they're from the 40s or something. 1975, that was also time when the left wing was like a little bit on going down, because
You like the decline?
not the decline, but sort of like what you do afterwards. What you do afterwards, and it's okay. Once again, I'm sorry if I'm really confusing, but it's the same thing with the revolution. What happens after a revolution? Maybe I'm a little bit more interested in what happens after than sort of like the whole the moment of euphoria when everything is burning, and then I think I'm more interested in the ashes afterwards. See, that's who's standing up when there has been a fire, and who is picking up the pieces afterwards.
And what were the ashes of Together?
No, but I think that it's about people who sort of like were young in 1968, and they were really, they didn't have any responsibilities.
They are the ashes.
Yeah, they are the ashes, or not ashes. That's really hard, but they are sort of like the survivors.
Vi har en statschef som ärver sin titel. Tycker du att det är rätt? Nej, det tycker du inte, eller hur? Den här löjliga svarta linjen då, får jag inte gå innanför den? Nej, titta här nu. Då gör jag det i alla fall.
Gå tillbaka, ta ett steg tillbaka.
Jag ska gå tillbaks. Om jag har foten över bara och inte nuddar mark då, eller hur? Luften är fri, jag får stå så här. Det får jag väl. Hörru, fattar du? Ta inte det här personligt, men du är ju så jävla dum i huvudet. Du är ju så jävla lurad. Uppträdar ut i alla stater som hungerbojen lagt upp på.
A couple of lines from the film. Loneliness is the worst that can happen.
Yeah.
That was the director talking as well?
Yeah, I think so, yeah. But at the same time, loneliness can be really nice, but it depends. But then it's sort of, if you choose it yourself, then it's nice. But but I think that is...
But you've never been lonely in a way that you're married to your wife for, must be close to 20, 30 years?
Yeah, but at the same time, I'm really a person who has really big difficulties finding social connections in general. I find it very difficult. So, when I'm away from my wife, I'm not really functioning. Loneliness for me would be really difficult.
And Eva saying, all grown-ups are idiots?
Yeah, well, that's also, once again, the thing that you have. I think I have that probably is somewhere I feel like that. But at the same time, I am grown up, and I have to sort of like this. I am not going to kill myself, so I have to sort of continue, and that's really difficult. Sort of how to continue living when you still at the same time know that you are an idiot.